Yeah, hi everybody. I've been working on this chart for the last couple of days on our time and the confusion that surrounds biblical time. And I want to show you that just about every teacher out there that teaches on end times and biblical time are pretty much wrong. And there's a few simple reasons why. Um, so what I've done is put together this chart just showing the basics here and a couple of key scriptures that give us all the clues for time. And what I've done first off is made a couple of columns, and the first one is starting from year 1. It goes all the way to 6,000 or 6,000 years, biblical years. And this second column is broken up into 6 lots of 1,000 years, which is 6 heavenly days. And I know this because the Lord made the earth and the heaven and all that's in it in 6 days, and then he rested on the 7th day. And he also said that we should count sevens, groups of 7 years, and then every 7th year would be a year of rest for the land and for all the workers, etc. Now there's 120 Jubilees of Years. It says in the very beginning of Genesis 6:3, he said, the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he is also his flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. Now a lot of people have confused that with Noah and building his ark at age 480 and then finishing by 500. Well, it's got nothing to do with that. It's 120 Jubilees of Years. And if you know that a Jubilee cycle is 50 years, it's very easy to multiply 120 by 50 and you'll get 6,000 years. And as we also know, a day in heaven is likened to 1,000 years on earth. And as I scroll up, you'll get the picture. I've just kind of highlighted each column with different colours so you can see the differences. And every time I get to the 50th year, I've just written in the word Jubilee and the number of that Jubilee. And then the count starts all over again, which is how it should be. There's a lot of teachers out there that tell you that the Jubilee count starts again in the 50th year, which is completely wrong and is why there is so much confusion out there. Now, the start of this count is when Jehovah rose from his rest and came looking for Adam in the garden, only to find it full of thorns and thistles, and then eventually finds them under the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Well, that's when sin was found in the man, and that is the start of the count. So I'm just going to quickly just scroll up and you'll see what I'm talking about. And by the time we get to the top here, it'll be pretty self-evident. So here we are at the top. We've got 6,000 years, and as you can see, there is exactly 120 Jubilees. So that's pretty much it. If you kind of fiddled around with that, you'll get a very good understanding. You could also base the genealogy off this, and you could do your own genealogy, and you'll find it much more easier, and you'll start discovering all the hidden information within the Word because of this calendar. And now the only thing that's missing on this calendar is where we are in time. As these are all biblical years, we are going by the Gregorian calendar, which is introduced by Pope Gregory in the 17th century, I think. And yeah, I'm going to do another video after this one and to show you exactly where we are, and a little bit more explanation on the last lot of years. So yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense to you, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.